In 1989, Boston was shaken by a crime that gripped the entire nation. A young pregnant white woman named Carol Stewart was shot in the head while leaving a birthing class with her husband, Charles Stewart. The shocking attack left Carol dead the next day and their baby, delivered prematurely by cesarean section, fighting for life before dying 17 days later. Her husband, Charles, who had a gunshot wound to his chest, told police a terrifying story that a black man had tried to carjack them and open fire. His claim set off a wave of fear and anger across Boston, a city already charged with racial tension. Police immediately flooded black neighborhoods, targeting innocent residents in an aggressive manhunt. Among those caught in the storm were two black men, Alan Swanson and Willie Bennett. Charles Stewart specifically identified Bennett as the gunman, and for weeks the media plastered his face across television screens and newspapers as the supposed killer of a pregnant woman. Swanson, too, was wrongly accused. The city erupted in panic, and the black community was forced to live under a cloud of suspicion, treated as if their skin color alone made them guilty. But the truth was far darker and far more familiar. It was Charles Stewart himself who had orchestrated the murder of his wife. Investigators later uncovered that Stewart had financial motives, including an insurance payout and the desire to escape his marriage. He shot Carol in cold blood and wounded himself to make his story believable. As the evidence began to unravel, Charles Stewart fled and ultimately jumped to his death from a bridge, taking his confession with him. By the time the truth emerged, the damage had already been done. Two innocent black men had been publicly humiliated, terrorized by the justice system, and marked by a crime they did not commit. It wasn't until decades later that the city of Boston finally issued a formal apology. In 2023, the mayor acknowledged the deep harm caused by the city's actions and the role racial bias played in the investigation. 2 years after that apology, in 2025, Boston reached a settlement with the men who bore the brunt of Stewart's lies. Willie Bennett received $100,000, and Alan Swanson received $50,000, a small measure of compensation for the fear, humiliation, and lifelong pain they endured.